Okay, after you do one that's a little more involved, you tend to want all of them to be that involved. But I want to show you that sometimes they're just straightforward. Okay, remember, if I want to solve them and they're in logarithm form, I want to rewrite them in exponential form if at all possible. If at all possible, to see if it can help me. So let's look at this one. Okay, I've got the natural log of x equals 8. What's my base? My base is e. Okay, I don't have to write that. So if I'm going to write it in exponential form, it's going to be e to the what? 8 equals x. Okay, and then I would just do e to the 8 in my calculator. So I would do, I got to get e, so I'm going to do second ln e to the 8th and get my amount. Okay, all right. So x is 2,980.95. Okay, now, and don't worry, if you round it differently than me, as long as it's rounded correctly, like if you do a whole number or just one or two decimal places, I'm not going to be really picky about that. Okay. All right, let's look at this one. This one looks awful, right? It's not. So let's think about it, okay? Let's write this thing in exponential form. What's our base? Our base is 2. What's our exponent? 3. 2 cubed equals 25 minus x. Let's solve it. What is 2 cubed? 2 cubed is 8. Okay, if you don't remember that, you can go over to your calculator and you can do 2 to the third. Okay, and get 8. And then now it just becomes a simple equation. All right, so I'm going to subtract 25, and then that's going to be negative x. Don't leave that negative off of it. Okay, and I'm going to get negative 17 equals negative x, so x is 17. Okay, so don't get all the logarithm stuff and then let the simple algebra stuff mess with you. Don't leave that negative off there. Okay, all right. Let's see. There's another one we can do. Oh, yes. Okay, let's look at example 9. This is another one of those that looks really awful, but it's not. Okay. First, I want to get the term here that has the logarithm in it by itself. So I want to get this 4 to the other side. Just get it out there. It's extra. I don't need it. So I'm going to subtract the 4. Okay, and I have 3 log base 2x. I can put the parentheses around it or not put the parentheses around it. It's just your preference. It's really just to keep it organized. Okay, equals 12. All right. Okay, now, here's something I haven't shown you. Okay, I've got 3 times this thing equals 12. And I know you're going to be tempted to take this 3 and write it there as an exponent, and we could, but that would just make it more complicated. Okay, so let's not. Let's think back to just basic algebra. If I have 3 times my unknown, how do I get rid of it? I do the opposite of multiplying and I divide it. Okay, I'm going to divide that thing out of there. So I've got log of 2x. Like I said, you don't have to write the parentheses. You can write the parentheses. Okay, log of 2x equals 4. Well, how am I going to do this one? Now that I have everything away from the log that I can possibly get away from it, I don't have a coefficient in front of it. I don't have anything added or subtracted to it. Now I'm going to change it to an exponential. Okay, what is my base? My base is 10 because it's not written. This is a common log. So this is 10 to the 4th power equals 2x. What is 10 to the 4th power? It's a 1 and 4 zeros. Okay, so that's 10,000. Then divide by 2, and x is going to be 5,000.